Everyone, welcome back to my online YouTube channel. I hope all of you are fit and fine at your place. So today we are going to start with our new chapter in English language, that is a verb, and it's lesson number 9. So I want all of you to open up your books at page number 85, and all of you must have read about this before also, verb, as we all know that verbs are the action words, verbs are the doing words. Okay, so whatever action is being done, that is denoted with the verb. Okay, and verb also can be used to indicate about the state of being of a person or a thing. Okay, now let's see here. A verb is a part of speech which denotes an action or a state of being. This is the definition. Now if I say play, okay, write, sleep, eat, go, all these words are the action words. So we can see something physically happening with the help of these words. Okay, so these are denoting the action: go, eat, play, sleep, write. And what do we mean by state of being? A state of being we can call as a kind of feeling. It can be considered as a mental condition, existence of the person. Basically it tells us who or what a noun is, was, or will be, or who the nouns are if we are talking about more in numbers. Okay, so it basically tells us about the state, condition we can say, but no action is being performed here. Okay, we will read about this in examples in this chapter. So let's read this. Verb comes from the Latin verbum, which means a word. So this verb word is derived from this term, that is verbum, and verbum basically means a word. Okay, and it is so called because it is the most important word in a sentence, because without verb the sentence is always incomplete. If the verb is not there, be it the helping verb, be it the main verb, it has to be there. Without the verb, the sentence is incomplete sentence. It would be considered as a phrase. We will talk about phrase also. Now here there are three main important things we get to which we get to know with the help of the verb. Let's see. A verb may tell us what a person or thing does. Means what a person or a thing does, means what action is being performed by any person or a thing. Okay, so whichever person or a thing is performing the action, that is called as a subject in the sentence. For example here, Hari laughs. Hari is doing some action here. What action is Hari doing? Laughing का action कर रहा है. Hari laughs. ठीक है, so Hari is the subject here in this sentence and laughs is the verb. This is the action word. Same way here we have the clock strikes. क्लॉक जो है वो स्ट्राइक मीन्स टिक टिक करती है, घड़ी चलती है टिक टिक करके. सो द क्लॉक इज द सब्जेक्ट हेयर. क्लॉक इज परफॉर्मिंग सम एक्शन एंड व्हाट इज दैट एक्शन? दैट इज स्ट्राइक्स. Okay, then second point is what is done to a person or a thing, means what action is received by the person or a thing. उस person और उस thing के ऊपर क्या action हुआ है, ठीक है, उसको कैसे effect हुआ है. Now see here, for example, Hari is scolded. यहाँ पे हरी ने एक्शन नहीं किया बट उसके ऊपर एक्शन हुआ है. क्या एक्शन हुआ है? हरी इज स्कोल्डेड. स्कोल्डेड का मतलब किसी को डांटना, किसी को गुस्सा होना. ठीक है, तो हरी को किसी ने डांटा है, हरी पे एक्शन हुआ है एंड हेयर स्कोल्डेड इज द मेन वर्ब, स्कोल्डेड इज द एक्शन वर्ड. ठीक है, सेम वे विंडो इज ब्रोकन. विंडो इज ब्रोकन बाय समवन एल्स. विंडो अपने आप नहीं टूटी, तो विंडो इज द सब्जेक्ट हियर. विंडो के ऊपर एक्शन हुआ है टूटने का, तो ब्रोकन इज द एक्शन हियर. सो आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. देन थर्ड important thing is a state of being, which is indicated with the help of the verb. State of being, as I told you, it tells us that who or what the noun or thing or person, place is, ठीक है, वो कोई एक्शन नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहे, no action is being performed here, it is just about the feeling, about the existence of the noun or a pronoun, or who or what a noun is or was or will be in future, and it can be used to tell about the feeling also, about the condition or existence of the nouns. For example, here I feel sorry. Okay, so I am not performing any action, but I am feeling bad about something. I am very sorry about something. So I feel sorry. Feel is the verb here, but feel is telling us about the state of being. Okay? Same way, if I take some more examples here. For example, he is tired. Okay? Now he is tired, but he is not doing any action. We are just telling his condition, that how he is feeling. He is tired now. Okay? Now if I say she is very happy. Okay, so she is very happy. We can tell her state of mind, we can tell her mental condition that she is happy, but she is not performing any action. Okay, no action is being performed here. So here the verbs are is, okay, and these verbs are telling us about the state of being. Then we have number of verbs. Number of verbs means how do we use the verbs according to the number of the subject in the sentence. As I told you, subject is the action performer, or it can be the action receiver also in the sentence. Like here I told you hurry, and here hurry, clock, and this window, these are the subjects. Okay, so here let's read. A verb must agree in number with the subject of the sentence. जो भी हम sentence में verb use करते हैं, उस verb का use हम हमेशा subject को देख कर करते हैं sentence में. For example, if I say she plays chess. Okay, she is singular, she is one in number. We have used the base verb play और उसके साथ s ऐड हुआ है, plays. ठीक है, had it been here they, तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या लगाती, they play chess. ठीक है, तो they नंबर ज़्यादा हो गया, more in number, subject is more in number, तो यहाँ पे हमने just base verb use किया, no s or es is added here. So according to the number of the subject, the verb must agree, means the verb must go according to the number of the subject. Now let's take one more example. If I say she is sleeping. Okay, we are playing. Now here one person, here more than one. Here the subject is singular, so I have used is. Is goes with singulars. And here more than one person, I have used are. Okay, so these are the helping verbs. Here these are the main verbs. So helping verbs here we are using according to the number of the subject, singular and plural. So with singulars we use is, and with plurals we are using here are. So the verb must agree with the number of the subject. Okay, we will read about some more examples that how to use the verb according to the subject number. Okay, now let's read here. We add s to a verb that tells that a person, animal or thing does daily or is in the habit of doing on an everyday basis. ठीक है, the same thing which I just explained. Now for example, the dog barks, the house looks good. Now here the subjects are singular. Dog is one, house is one. So we have added s with the verb bark. Bark is the main verb here. Here house is singular. We have added s with the verb look. And here it is state of being. The house looks good is the state of being. House कोई action नहीं perform कर सकता. Okay, but the dog is doing some action here. This is the action verb, and here the state verb. ठीक है, state of being. Then in plural form, we do not add s to verbs to tell what two or more persons, animals or things do. Okay. In case of plural subject, now the dogs here is plural, more in number, तो हमने यहाँ पे s नहीं add किया. You can see the difference here. Here we have added s, here we have not added s. The dogs bark. Now and here the houses look good. Houses यहाँ पे number ज़्यादा हो गया, ठीक है. And from here s is gone. The houses look good. Clear? Now come to this part, kinds of verbs. One by one we will discuss about the different kinds of verb. The first kind which we are going to discuss in this video is verbs as action words. As I told you, the main verbs. जब verb main verb act करती हैं, action हमें show करती हैं, at that time verbs are known as action words. Now main verbs denote action. जो main verbs होती हैं sentence में, they denote action. For example, birds fly in the sky, Ravi rides a cycle, cats drink milk. Now in these sentences, fly, rides, drink, all these are the main verbs. Okay. Now actions may be of two kinds. As I told you that the main actions which are performed, those can be considered as the physical actions, and the other action is just the mental action which is just thought in our mind. Okay, so let's read that. Now here, physical action, most verbs are action words. Some action verbs refer to physical action, but that can be seen by other people. As I told you in the very beginning, some actions can be seen by the persons. We can actually see some noun or something performing some action. Okay, for example here, the gardener feeds the ducks. We can see the gardener feeding the ducks. Okay, feeds मतलब उनको खाना डाल रहा है, खाना दे रहा है. He paints the benches. So we can see him painting the benches. वो benches को paint करता है. Then here we can see the actions, physical actions. किसी को physically action perform करते हुए हम देख सकते हैं. So these are considered as the physical actions. Then mental action. Some action verbs refer to mental action that cannot be seen. कुछ ऐसे एक्शंस होते हैं जो हम देख नहीं सकते, विच जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट द मेंटल कंडीशन, अबाउट द थिंकिंग ऑफ द अदर नाउन और प्रोनाउन, या एनिमल, ऑब्जेक्ट, और ऑब्जेक्ट की तो नहीं है, पर्सन्स. ठीक है. नाउ हेयर फॉर एग्जाम्पल, शी लाइक्स द बर्ड्स. इट इज़ हर मेंटल स्टेट. शी थिंक्स, इट इज़ हर थिंकिंग. उसको अच्छे लगते हैं बर्ड्स. ठीक है. शी लाइक्स द बर्ड्स. ही लव्स हिज जॉब. उसको अपनी जॉब अच्छी लगती है. ठीक है. तो इसमें वो कोई फिजिकल एक्शन होता हुआ हमें नहीं नजर आता. वी कांट सी एनी वन परफॉर्मिंग एनी फिजिकल एक्शन हियर. दिस इज जस्ट द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग. तो इनको हम मेंटल एक्शन बोल देते हैं. ठीक है. सो सम एक्शन वर्ब्स रेफर टू मेंटल एक्शन दैट कैन नॉट बी सीन. ओके. नाउ हियर वी हैव थ्री फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब्स विच यू माइट हैव डन इन योर प्रीवियस क्लास ऑल्सो. So these are very important. All of you must go through. Basically we have three forms of verb. Base verb होती है जिसको हम present बोल देते हैं. Then we can change it into next two forms, that is the past and past participle form. इसको हम second form of verb भी बोल देते हैं और इसको हम third form of verb बोल देते हैं. ठीक है. This is the verb first form. Now here, bring, brought, brought. In some of the verbs we change the internal vowel spellings. कईयों में हम पीछे d और ed लगाकर चेंज करते हैं या t ऐड कर देते हैं. ठीक है. In some cases we don't change the word, same रहता है. And in some of the cases totally जो spellings हैं वो change हो जाते हैं. Now here, bring, brought, brought, begin, began, begun, buy, bought, bought, catch, caught, caught, drive, drove, driven, drink, drank, drunk, eat, ate, eaten, fall, fell, fallen, feel, felt, felt, hold, held, held, give, gave, given, go, went, gone, lose, lost, lost, make, made, made, win, won, won, write, here E is missing, write, wrote, written, sing, sang, sung, sink, sank, sunk, grow, grew, grown, think, thought, thought. So these are very less form of verbs which are given here in this book. You will be given few more verbs, okay, and these are very important. You should learn all these, practice changing the form of verbs, okay. So that is it for today in this video. I will get back to you soon with my another video for verbs. So till then, take care, bye bye, have a good day.